Welcome to the Super Memory for Schools program. Hello, my name is Dui An, and today we will study about the mass media. We will learn about the vocabulary which relates specifically to the channels that you often follow. Let's start the lesson now. Firstly, what is mass media? You can see in this definition, mass media means the information or news sources. For example, newspapers, magazines, or radio and TV. These channels must especially influence and reach many people. That is mass media. Look at this picture. We see many kinds of familiar mass media. For example, we have television, newspapers, the internet, and the final one is radio. There are some channels that you at least know a little bit about. Influence is a noun and also a verb. Influence means an effect. Influence, noun, is an effect in which someone or something affects the way another person thinks and acts, and affects the way something develops. So influence is a noun and also a verb which both mean an effect. And there is a new word in the dictionary recently, that's influencer. Those are people who have influence, especially in social media. Maybe you also know some influencers, right? So we will start with 3 channels. Those are VTV1, VTV2, and VTV3. We will learn through these channels' programs. Let's get started now. Cartoon. Cartoon is an animated film. Cartoonist is a person who draws animated pictures. We have news. News means information. And I want to teach you a new word, which is news anchor. So news is information. News anchor means editor, who presents the news during a news program. We have anchorman, meaning male editor, and anchorwoman means female editor. Our next program is comedy, which means humorous program, and comedian, noun, is comedy actor, whose job is to make people laugh because he tells them funny stories. Here is the image of Mr. Bean. He is a real comedian, right? We have People's Army, which means the citizens' military. Army means military. The army is a large group of soldiers who are trained to fight on land. And people means citizens. People's Army, the citizens' military. Sport comments. Comment, maybe you have understood it, that means critique. Sports comments means sports criticism. So, what is the person who criticizes something? That's a commentator. A commentator is the person who describes the events while it's happening. Especially, that's the job of a football commentator, right? Maybe you already know. We will move to folk song, which means traditional song.
A song in the traditional style of a country or community.
So you will see these 2 images which symbolize 2 kinds of folk song. And there is an important program, that is weather forecast, which means to predict the weather. Weather forecast is a program which forecasts the weather on TV, on the radio. Therefore, we will know the weather for tomorrow or the next few days. So, those are the programs of VTV1. Let's move to the programs of VTV2. Wildlife. Wildlife, noun. We have wildlife, which means natural environment. This is also an important channel. We have the next word. What is that? Documentary. Documentary, noun. Documentary is a documentary film. Documentary is a film on the radio or TV which only shows the completely accurate information. And we have science documentary, which means a documentary film about science. Business comments. Business comments. Business. Business, noun. Business is the activity of making, selling, buying, and especially providing the goods and services to make money. Business comments is the programs relating to the comments about business. So we have finished the vocabulary in VTV2 part.